Hello and welcome to the Sunflower Show, Yui 3D modeling. Hello to episode 3. Hello Legend, thanks for the wait. Hello Black Cat. Hello Haho. Hello Zaha. Hello Chunlan. Hello Black Cat. Konbanwa. Konbanwa desu. Is the volume alright? Is the sound all good? 音响全部 OK 吗？大家好。Hello Zaha. 一起祈祷，对 volume is okay, fantastic. Good. Everybody got your Blender open? Yeah. Now we're gonna start with our Blender prayers. No, I'm joking. Well, but the Blender gospel spreading. Alright. Because I did check last week if anybody finished the homework, but I think everybody's quite busy. Wait, I'm a double check just in case I miss out if anybody did the homework. But I think last week one's was a little bit more tricky. 祷告文准备，对，还在做第一个嘞，哦，加油！干巴忒 ，no worries， 没有赶，只是我是其实蛮期待的，所以其实时常都有去看。Actually, I'm always quite excited to see what everybody did. So I've been on standby. I've checked all the social media if anybody submitted their homework. 没事。Hello Otis 安，上个还没做，没事。今天today, don't worry about it. It is actually understandable. It's been pretty busy for all of us, I believe. And then for those who have school, you have tuition now. I was like, tuition has started again. Text 怎么弄？好棒哦 Legend。好，今天我们就是在讲这 text 要怎么弄，所以我会介绍那个概念给大家。没事 ，no worries。我是很期待又有事又没有事的中间，那个叫做有没事。What is between yes and no? It's yes, no, yes, maybe, sorta. So yeah. So 完全没动，没事。有来我也是看我。I feel even if you did not do it and you drop by, you understand the concept, it's actually easier for you to pick up. So I'm just letting you know. 学生排队站回去，好像是murid mana satu tak ada hantar homework hari ni? Semua orang tak ada you. tak apa. Guru faham. I understand. Don't worry. I'm not here to I am here to spread the gospel, not spread the horror. But anyways, it is 今天已经是星期四了。For those who actually watched the yesterday Yui's wait, sorry, I'm not good at multitasking. But if you have watched yesterday's Yui engineering, can also let me know what you thought about it. It's about 3D scanning. Actually, we could work with that file today a little bit maybe. Alright, but anyways, today I'm gonna introduce to you guys one of my favorite add-on, which you sorta saw but sorta didn't see. Wait, I'm gonna untick it first. Untick the these are called add-ons. So 今天okay, wait. 老师 need to readjust her brain a little bit. Arrange. Alright. Okay, today I'm gonna introduce to you guys. Yes, this is what I used to work on the VRM, which is avatars, but those are like for a different day. Okay, so back to today's topic. Today I'm gonna introduce to you all a wonderful add-on that was made by Jayanam. So first thing, Sensei will give you guys a link in which what do you call it? We will need to download something. This is an add-on that I particularly like. It's called a JMesh. Wait, did I downloaded it? Okay, very good. I did not download it. Let me go look for it. ちょっと待って。Okay, alright, I got the add-on. Wait, should we start with add-on? Or should we understand the concept of it first? Yeah, we could start with add-on. So it's very simple to install an add-on. Basically what you need to do is you download it in zip file. Yes, zip file version. And then what you want to do is you want to install it as the zip. So I'm gonna install it. Edit. Alright. Once you've added it, okay, 好像进入正题进入的太快了今天，你就会自动 then you will get it. Then you just need to switch it on. Then you will get it right over here. So we're gonna be using this tool. But I'm gonna explain to you. Mainly we're gonna be using the Boolean tools. We're not gonna really use the selected object or primitives or all those. So 今天会教你们怎样做切割。For those who had followed the last tutorial, maybe if Hello Fishmanson, hello, welcome. But yeah, 我今天好像进入的太快。正题太快，如果有谁 murid-murid kalau ada yang tak faham boleh bagi tahu ya. OK， 哇，今天有点累，没事。好，喝水，大家喝水，我也是要喝水一下。我们今天会用一个很好玩的东西，叫做 JMesh。So 有跟着的，其实没有做上个礼拜的。If you didn't follow along last week, you can still follow along this. Yo, hey murid fish. 好的，白虎加油！哎，等一下，白虎不用去做第一个先。今天我们可以直接进入这一集你可以直接进入这个，可是你要先 download 了先。这些我们会先把它隐藏起来，我把它弄去旁边，给我一下哈。等一下啊，这是 lesson 2的。今天会比较是在于解释有一些功能，所以其实如果没有跟到前几集的都可以跟着一起做。OK, very good。奇怪，为什么我的 view 没有了？等一下啊，在哪里的？奇怪。OK， 可以。好，我只是 switch on 一些东西。等一下，你们全部要去做，不用直接去做功课，给我留下来。老师在你前面，你直接问我就好了。看了链接，不知道哪一个 link 才是 download 你可以去看我在那个 https github.com jayanam jmesh tool 是那一个，是刚刚在 chat 里面放上去的，我把它拼起来先。等一下，我觉得今天的次序有点乱了。好，起立，行礼，学生好。玉老师好，很乖，自己跟自己讲话。Oh no， 好 ，OK， 为了让大家不乱，来，我们从头来过。Let's start again, just so everybody's not confused. We're gonna start brand new today, so don't worry. Just open up your Blender. Because today we're gonna be working with something that is sorta related to episode 1 and related to episode 2 but not directly related. Wow, amazing, right? I know. Hello Nathan, malam. Hello Koshina， 学生 Koshina 好，你好。今天我们会做的就是做切割的东西。我觉得在做 3D 的时候，可能跟 2D 有稍微不一样的是，因为它有3维 ，so we got three sides in 3D, so maybe that's a little bit different. So when cutting in 3D space, it may be a little bit different than when cutting inside the 2D space. Let me switch off the screencast key so you guys can see what I'm pressing. Alright, you can see what I'm pressing on the bottom left side. Alright, just so that I do not confuse anybody today, I noticed that banyak murid yang tak buat homework, tapi tak apa. Cikgu Yui faham semua orang. Okay, so saya akan ajar. So, alright, one language. Okay, one language. English then. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna teach you guys first is, alright, let's learn how to use a modifier first. If you have downloaded the JMesh as per just now, you could just keep it, or we could just hide it for now. I'm gonna just hide it. The way to hide it, very simple. You can just drag it in and then it's gone, and then you can press N to bring it back out, or there's little thingy at the sides, so no worries. Alright, it's super user friendly. 初见安安，肯定是初见。Tak apa. Hari ni memang ialah ajar konsep dulu. Konsep Boolean, potong-potong. So, kadang-kadang macam kami tengok objek-objek, kan ada lubang-lubang. Apakah cara yang kami boleh potongkan lubang? 好，谢谢 Kitty 你好，晚上好。等一下，我很乱，现在我今天特别乱，我也不懂发生什么事。我先把 camera 和灯光先关掉。好，学生，我们做一点复习。选择的时候你要 delete， 你可以按什么？你可以按 X 我们可以把它删掉，我们就留着这个四方块吧。等一下，我们把四方块删掉好了。Let's delete everything on our screen. Yeah.I just undid and then we're just gonna delete everything. Yay! Clean and clear. 坐下来听课。好，欢迎。今天真的是概念课，所以大家要仔细听哦。也会做一些小小的复习。好，首先我们要先，等一下我先画一些东西让你们了解。Okay, I think.First thing we're gonna do is we need to understand the concept. So today we're gonna be doing something called Boolean. So what exactly is Boolean? What is it used for? So you may be asking, yes, I've been talking nonsense for the past 15 minutes. Nah, just 10 minutes. Okay. So 现在我们要讲关于这个道器。So 因为 3D 图它是怎么说呢？2D 当你切割，假装讲我有一个四方形 ，OK， 我画四方形这样不太好看，让我一下。好，假装说我有一个四方形，在一个2维空间，所以大家都可以看到吼。来，我给它一点颜色，让我们看一点。OK， 如果说我想要切掉它一部分，我不是会拉多一个形状，然后我可以删掉它。这是今天要教的东西。So today what I'm going to be teaching is the equivalent in 3D space. So what you just saw was the equivalent of it in the 2D space. So, alright. 来进入正题。Yui 老师你太啰嗦了。好，知道。先找好桌子坐下来，非常棒。OK， 今天做 So we got a little bit of a revision as well. So we're going to add in a cube first.Let's add in a cube. We're gonna just open up the cube and then let's look at it. We know this cube is 2 meters in length. So it's 2 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters. We could keep with it. Let's just have the same, just have 2 meters by 2 meters. So we just add. Now, to do the cut that I just did, what we need to do is we need to add one more cube. I added another cube, but where is it?So maybe you don't know where is it, but it's actually stacked on top of each other because it's the same size. So what we want to do now is we want to move it. We could move it by using the G and then just dragging it out. G for grab, or you could use the move tool. So we're going to just move it. When using this tool, we don't want to have any overlapping surface or edges, so we're gonna move it a little bit over here, unless we want to cut it in a hole. So let's say like this. Okay, so we got it to space. So now we're gonna use this cube to cut this cube. So we're gonna cut it. So how does that work? One of the cool thing about using the JMesh tool is that we can just do it straightforward. Alright, but we're not going to use it. I'm going to show you all what actually happens. First, we're going to add a modifier. Where are we going to add a modifier? Let's add the modifier on the object that is going to be cut. Under the modifier, you will see something called Boolean. 被吃掉的感觉。对，现在要把那一个部分吃掉。好，不明白吗？这个就是我要教你们怎么用物体来切物体的概念。好，然后我们就加了这个叫做 Boolean 的东西，它就是一个算是刀片。现在这里不是有一个小小的点眼药水，算是眼药水嘛 ，eyedropper， it's called 眼药水。Alright， 或者我们可以按这个四方形，所以我们可以选择，我们只有多一块四方形，那就是 Q001。我们按它的话，然后我们把这个，你就会发现到，怎么切了一个洞？被吃掉了，是不是很神奇？是不是很酷？对。你可以拿来删除。Boolean 的好处是，等一下我把我自己移去旁边一点点。OK， Boolean 的好处呢是你可以拿来删除，你可以拿来制造只有重叠的地方，或者你可以把它们两个物体变成一体。神奇吧？这特别好用的一个东西。Yui 吃掉了，不是，我没有吃人。I'm not eating anybody. So this tool is really cool because you can basically use it to get difference, you get the intersect, and you can also use it for union. You rasa app ni boleh guna? Sebenarnya untuk interior you boleh guna, memang boleh guna yang aplikasi ni. Ini ialah software untuk 3D. Yeah. Okay. So let's say 现在我们是选择 difference 就是这一个。如果我们选去 union 的话，会发生什么呢？它回来了，它变一个物体了。它回来了，好神奇，是不是很神奇？是的 ，yes 。虽然听不懂，看这英语就好了。好的，没问题。好，如果我按 intersect 的话，这样你就会发现，只有only the parts that are overlapping are kept. So it's actually a really good method when you want to get a cut out. Let's say 假装说你想要把，等一下我把这个海掉一下，把电池。你想要把这一个四方形切成两个部分，可是你要它那小的部分就是从这个四方形切出来。So 我们在这样的状况，我们先要制造多一个四方形先。好，我制造多一个吗？对，制造多一个。好，所以我就制造多了一个。先选上面那一个。好，上面那一个 let's say 我放 difference 就是切割的意思，然后把电视机开，然后下面这个我可以换它去 intersect。把它等一下给我看一下，应该是 intersect。它 glitch 了，等一下哈。我把电视关了，所以你就可以看到，我用这一个方式，我就可以很完整的把两块东西切割出来，可以听懂吗？吐出来了，等一下，我没有吃人，可能有偷吃瓜机3D 版的合并，对，是的，是3D 版的合并。其实它跟2D 就是刚刚所说的，就是等一下 ，it's actually very similar to when you're in 2D. Let's say, so in a case like this, let me delete this off first. But 2D is a little bit different. Let's say I filled it up with a different color, maybe gray color. Then we're gonna draw that we have a cube here. Let's say I have another layer and I draw a different cube. Okay, so what I could do, basically, which is similar to the 3D, 跟 3D 类似的就是我可以选择这个空格，然后我在这里我做一个切割，我 delete 掉它。 然后它就会吃掉了。可是它原理是类似，可是它做的方式有点不一样。如果我想留住这一边的话，我又可以做另一个方式。OK， 好，我可以选择这一边，然后这样嘞，给我想一下，我也忘记了。哦，不对，我不应该切掉它先。好，然后我在这里用四方形 ，let's say。再选到这里，这一边 ，OK， Yes, I totally did wrong. OK 啦，我的 2D 不是那么好，所以不要听老师说 2D 的东西，只是在给你们看个概念。My 2D is not so good, so might be a bit wonky. So let's say I just want to have this part left, then I could just delete this part. Then I got these 2 parts which are separated. Sorta. So I get these 2 parts.Sorta same concept but different at the same time. Kalau saya nak design kerusi kan or meja tapi mesti lebih besar tu 3D printernya. Betul juga. Tapi you boleh buat miniature dengan 3D printer. Memang ada orang buat macam tu. 待会这个直播后我要下载重复复习，可以啊。如果有机会可以复习，反正学到的也是花花们的。谢谢，拍摄，太专注了。好。And then one of the cool thing, actually we don't need 2 of this. I'm gonna just delete one of it. X for delete, and I'm gonna go here. We're gonna use the same cube for both of them. 所以我们运用这同样的一个四方形来制造这个分开。可是你现在如果我移掉这个四方形，你会发现，怎么还会变大变小呢？那个原因是因为我们还没把 we have not applied the modifier. The reason why it still changes when we move it around is because we have not applied the modifier. So they were just talking about cutting and basically making cool stuff. Alright, let's say this cube. This is the cutter cube. I'm gonna just call it the cutter.就是切割的东西我们拿来移动，那会发生什么事情呢？有没有想过会发生什么事情？有，非常棒的，Yui老师的学生很棒。等一下，我自己跟自己讲话。好，来先我把它加大一点点，然后我把它海掉。你会注意到切割的地方也会跟着变，所以这一种 2D app-nya ni sama app juga. Bukan. Yang 3D app ni ialah app Blender. Yang 2D tu ialah Clippan Studio. Saya sedang guna. Macam Tetris. Ada sikit. Kalau nak buat Tetris ataupun puzzle-puzzle, memang boleh guna cara ni. 切成不同的地方，不是，就是切割的道器或者 3D 的形状如果改变，let's say 它改变成这样。那它因为它的那个切割的地方我还没有 apply 它，就是我把它定制 so I have not applied the modifier, it will still change according to the cutter shape and size. So this is one of the cool thing about this modifier, using the modifier. It's also called non-destructive modeling. However, I would say that if you have a lot of modifier, it's sort of like using liquify, blur tool, Gaussian or all those type of Photoshop tool set, then it will lag your computer. Yes, that's right. It will lag you like nobody's business. So just letting you know. Okay, how can I have a 3D ramen? You could model a 3D ramen. That's right, Nabil. Hello, Nabil. Welcome. So let's say I apply the cutter. So we could press this little thing and then we can press apply. Let's say we applied all the cutter. Now, if I were to move it, ta-da, you would see that it is now movable. I could move it anywhere. Let's say I move it this way. Basically, I'm moving it using the grab shortcut key, which is G. I'm just gonna do a revision of the shortcut key. Alright. Saya ni suka guna shortcut key banyak dalam Blender kerana dia akan memudahkan kerja. So, untuk movement, saya panggil dia grab. Grab, salah spell pula. Grab, which is, because the shortcut is G. small letter G. And then if you want to rotate, is R. And then if you want to scale, is S. So this is sort of a repeat of episode nombor 1. Useful sangat kalau aku tahu design macam ni. Mengingatkan aku punya bandar macam tak ada 3D design file. Oh, ya ke? Tapi kalau saya tak salah, sekarang memang banyak interior design dengan architecture pun memerlukan teknik dan skill-skill dalam 3D dah. Setiap MF Office selalu guna shortcut. Memang. Hello, Wei Sheng. Welcome to today's episode 3. Yui 3D modeling. Hello, fish. Wow, suddenly so sweet. BGM 好带感哦，还好，其实也是有，谢谢，希望你们喜欢这些音乐啦，也是之前精心挑出来。好 ，Let's say 你们还记得 X-ray mode， 我也可以做其他的更改。Let's say 我想要把它放在里面，再做一个切割，也是可以。可是这里旁边可能会出现一些问题。等一下我们试试看。Let's try to do another Boolean. And this time we're gonna use the small q, and then let's see what happens. You would see that it did a cut exactly how how I wanted it. So this is great. The Boolean, you can stack it on top of each other. You don't need to have it only one Boolean. You can have multiple Booleans, and you can do any type of shapes you want. 所以大部分情况会不动这些 cutter Q， 一动就会变形。其实如果它的好处是，如果你还没有把它 apply， 就是你把它这个你把它 apply， 它是会变形。所以就是说，如果迟些你想要改变 cutter 的位置，那你就可以移动它，那就非常的方便。如果你 apply 了，你就算移了 cutter， 它都不会有变化。Design pun banyak kat bandar besar. Faham. Tapi mana boleh aku buat macam tu, tak ada degree mah, takut klien tak suka. Tak apa, sebenarnya agak banyak buat freelance juga. saya ni sebenarnya 3D pun self-learn. So actually for art thing, I think it's more of what you can do with the skill you have. So don't worry about it. If Yui can do it, you can do it too. But it might take some time. I'm gonna just have the cavity so you can see better. Can see, right? So this is the cut. So 非常好 this very good. Everybody understand? 大家明白了吗？这个的用途？如果明白了，我今天就要介绍我今天的 what you call it main feature. Well, this is not sponsored or anything. It's just that I really one of my favorite tool set in Blender, I would say, which is the JMesh. It used to be called the fast car because it had less function, but now it's called the JMesh. 好，大家记得补水，谢谢提醒 Black Cat. Sikit-sikit lama jadi gunung, memang lumayan. Tak payah takut. I rasa memang banyak yang art. Saya tahu banyak 2D artist ke 3D artist memang belajar sendiri. Saya rasa dalam dunia internet ni memang banyak boleh belajar dan banyak boleh sharing juga. Okay, minum air. Hao. Okay, let's continue. Stretch a bit. Okay, so today, 所以现在就要回答一下刚刚 Legion 的问题，如果没有记错，就是关于Legion 对吧？对 Legion 的问题就是关于 text 要怎么弄。So how do you do the text cutting from last week's work? I'm going to just do a really quick box. I'm going to delete everything and I'm going to just do the last week's work basically. So I'm going to just quickly model a box. So last week one was a little bit tricky because it was rounded. If it's square, it's actually simpler. 如果是四方形其实会容易一点，因为圆形的形状其实都会有比较多难度。这个我是随便做了哈。So I'm doing a estimation. Might not be that accurate, but yeah, 0.15, let's say, and then let's say I just have a nice little extrude. So this was basically what we did last week, but last week we also used a modifier which was called the subdivision surface. However, we will have to sharpen the sides. 我们需要把边边、弄尖这些在 item 里面 increase 那边加强。OK， 我们快快的做一下。So now I'm just doing last week's one so I can explain better. Okay, let me go back in. If you can't follow this part, it's perfectly normal because this is last week's class. So you can go back to episode 2 and you can check it out from there. Alright, so we got our nice little box here. Yeah? Let's say I want it to be smoother. We can do it like this. So simple cut. 你要把这个直播给你老师看，可以啊。如果你老师对 3D 列印、3D 模型、制造 3D 模型都可以拿来看，其实都不错的。Tapi yang aku suka ni macam tak terlalu banyak math stuff berbanding coding. Memang ini I rasa ada sikit-sikit math tapi lebih banyak ialah I rasa lebih banyak art sikit. Tapi kalau nak sangat math pun boleh. Okay, now 我们现在要做一个，我们 add text， 就是我们把字加进去。我们可以把字 ，so we're gonna go into edit mode for text and then we can write. Let's say I'm gonna write there 挂机。Okay. Okay, when you're selecting the text, I'm gonna hide the other two. When you're selecting the text, you can actually change the font. Over here, you see this little A at the bottom right, so we can find the font over here and then we can change it. Very simple, very simple. 等一下，在哪里？等一下哈 ，Let me show you the font. Where is my font? あれ、いないけど。哎呀，算了吧。font 那里你按下去你就会看到了，有点难解释的。Okay, let's say 我换取灯弦。I'm not sure whose font is that, but thank you very much. Okay, so we got the words, but these words currently we can probably only scale it and we can rotate it, but it is a flat surface. Okay, so 我们需要把它稍微移动一下，我们把我们的罐子拿回出来。好 ，text 那里有了。So, because the words are a little bit imajinasi, you jadi macam Tuhan punya ability untuk pencipta. Memang, I rasa kalau macam Tuhan, rather than 3D, I would think game development is more like Tuhan. If I believe like creating a game is sorta like creating a universe of its own, so it's really cool. So now what we want to do is we want to change the word into mesh. So we're gonna convert it into a mesh, just so we got a little bit more control. Now selecting the text, we're gonna move it to the front. So I'm gonna press G and then Y to lock it onto the Y axis. Alright, move it. I harap semua orang masih okay. Ini memang susah sikit lah, tak banyak. Okay, so 上个礼拜 so in episode 2 we were trying to cut using these words. However, there was some issue that happened. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna select all, I'm gonna extrude them. Okay, so I found out a different way to do it. That way was, what I did was, okay, let me think what is the best way to go around it. I'm gonna duplicate this cylinder. So I'm gonna duplicate. Another way to duplicate is Shift D and right click so that it's on the same place. I'm gonna call this the cylinder cutter. Oh, I forgot to open the hole. Very good. Good thing I didn't open. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the cylinder to cut the words first. I'm gonna take the word Then I'm gonna go into my modifier, which is the little wrench on the bottom right. Then I'm gonna add the modifier. The last time was because I wanted to, curve the words and cut into the object. So instead of doing that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the object to cut the words first, so that the words are automatically rounded. Ta-da! So you can see that, right? Alright, now what I'm gonna do is okay, I use this, so I have used the wrong cylinder to cut. Let me change it. Cylinder cutter. Okay, I gotta hide that. And I'm gonna take the cylinder. Oh, I noticed that I forgot to extrude the mid part so that it does have a empty space over there. Yeah, 我只是制造一个小小的空间在里面。如果你要它慢一点，你可以按着 Shift 然后拖它走。Okay, so we got my cylinder. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the cut first. Apply 了先，然后我再进 Edit Mode 里面，我移它进去一点点。可能还会有一点点问题，因为毕竟它是圆的，可是应该问题少一些。Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a Boolean, then I'm gonna take the words. Let's see if it works. Alright, ta-da! So this is a different method of doing it compared to last week. So for Legion 来讲 Legion 可以用这个方式是非常简单。好 AI coding juga bisa buat 3D stuff jadi hidup dan punya kecerdasan. Memang ada. Itu agak best. Saya ada nampak AI yang buat live 2D. Itu also very cool. Hello Shen Shen. Welcome. Thank you for 挂台，谢谢挂台。对，所以这个非常方便的一个方式来制造切割。对 ，Otis 很酷吧？我觉得这个道具好哦。然后我们还没有来到正题，就是 JMesh 到底怎么用？为什么会省我们的时间？时间就是金钱啊，大家。Time is valuable, everybody. So I'm gonna talk about JMesh and why I like this tool so much. It's super convenient. It's not that you cannot use the regular method, which is using the modifier and then do everything step by step. That's fine as well. But I think as any artist, what we want to do, or like even databasing, what we want to do is we want to have as many shortcuts as possible and methods and ways that we can shorten the time that we need to get the result we want. Yep. Hi, yes. I can see Chin is listening. Is everybody listening? 花花们有在听吗 ？Is members? Yes, 瓜子，我就把瓜子切出来了。Actually, if I call my flower circle member Fafa, are you guys gonna be sad? Fafa, do you all understand? Maybe I should just call it all Kwachi. Sounds good. But anyway, so this is one of the way. But I really like the upgrade for Blender because the Boolean used to not work as stable as it does now compared. So this is great. So let's say, right, I wanted to move the text a little bit. I could move it, and it would do an instant cut. 假装这样，我想要直接把它切过，就会帮我切过，切的比刚刚深。如果你们注意到的话，所以这个是一个非常非常有用的一个方式。Okay, let's say instead of doing this, alright, let's do something else instead. Maybe you guys do. Okay, sure. Now let's say I'm gonna make a watermelon. Let's make a watermelon. A UV sphere. We're gonna make a ball. Hello, Keisenru. Welcome. Hi, I'm here but flashing in and out of time. Oh, you're drawing. Awesome. Have fun drawing. 瓜子 OK 吗？瓜鸡 Yeah, have fun drawing. Hello, Shotaro. Welcome to the flower circle. To the sunflower show. How macam bola ko? Memang kerana dia sekarang saya ada what do you call it? Saya ada switch on satu benda untuk tengok cavity lebih. Tapi I rasa dengan cavity nicer tu. Let's say I buat bola tu kasih smooth sikit. kasih dia lebih. Macam ni. Kurang macam bola. Ada macam watermelon tak? Let's say I want to make a watermelon. I'm gonna just do a real quick watermelon. I'm gonna go look for a reference, watermelon reference. And then let's say we want to do a simple cut from the watermelon. Oh, watermelon should be longer. Okay. Got it. Show me watermelon. Why watermelon? No good reason why. I just was suddenly inspired. I am picking up a watermelon file from online. So I will be posting the watermelon inside the Discord group so you can pick it up from there. Or you can just pick up from the screen. Give me a moment. We're gonna have a watermelon. We're gonna try to make a watermelon. So today we're gonna see if we could cut this piece out of the watermelon, and then we have the watermelon there. So it doesn't need to be perfect yet at this point, so we're gonna just do a simple watermelon. I'm gonna just crop this and I'm gonna export it. Watermelon. By the way, these are all modeling techniques, but we haven't really touched any of the texturing, rigging, and friends, but that's alright. Don't worry, relax, okay? Oh wait, my watermelon sengit. Okay, watermelon. Yui, would you like it if your avatar is in a hoodie or onesie? I have thought about it. I actually want to make new clothing for my avatar itself, but I haven't gotten down to it. By the way, for those who are new here, welcome to the Sunflower Show. I'm Yui, and I do 3D modeling, 3D printing, gaming, singing, and also chit-chatting. I'm a Vtuber from Malaysia, and then today you are here in one of my live stream, which is the Yui 3D modeling. Ini Blender Premium kan you guna? Blender sebenarnya adalah software yang free for use, so dia software yang powerful yang free. dia bukan premium ke apa, dia memang software biasa je. Yeah. So okay, everybody got the watermelon? Yes, very good. Baik, murid. Okay, so sekarang kami akan bawa. We're gonna add the watermelon in as a reference. So where did I save my watermelon? That is a fantastic question that I do not remember. Let me look for it. Watermelon. Okay, I found my watermelon. So I'm gonna put the watermelon in. I think it's important to have some reference. 我觉得有草稿做这些会比较容易一些。Yeah, I'm gonna throw the watermelon in the Discord for anybody who wants to follow along. Betul. Blender ni compatible dengan Linux juga. Betul. Aku kiranya freemium itu app. Bukan. 老师记得别忘记。好，是的。谢谢提醒。好，喝水。可能我的西瓜会看起来有点怪怪啦，因为不够时间。好，来 let's continue with the watermelon. So I'm gonna go into edit mode, tab, and I'm gonna just scale it up a little bit. I'm scaling, press S, and I'm pressing Z so that it only scales in one direction. And I'm gonna just use it as a reference. Let's say I'm gonna change this. Okay, I'm gonna change this as well. I'm gonna remove the cavity so it looks a little bit more smooth. Then we're gonna just expand. 我想把它弄得更像西瓜一些些，然后我们切一块西瓜出来，好吗，学生？你们喜欢吃西瓜吗？有最喜欢的水果吗？ Do you like watermelon? Do you like to eat watermelon? I think my favorite fruit is probably not the watermelon. It's probably the orange. But do you have a favorite fruit? Alright, I'm gonna just make the top part a little bit bigger. I'm gonna use something called the proportional editing. We can go into it in details next time, and then we're gonna just scale it. super useful tool set. Yeah, and then we're gonna just lift it up a little bit. Yeah, so we got a nice watermelon shape piece. If you're using a NVIDIA graphic card, you may need to change your shortcut key for the X-ray because the original one is alternate Z. I have changed mine to D. Very easy to change it. You go into edit mode, you go into preference, then you just need to go into key map, press search for X-ray, and then you can change your key. Alright, now we're gonna cut a slice of that watermelon out. Are you excited? Watermelon. Chrome OS juga boleh, tapi macam susah sebab Chrome OS typical school punya laptop. Sebenarnya untuk Blender, dia ni software Windows boleh, Mac boleh, Linux boleh. Aku tengok ni macam Planet Mercury. Ya ke? Planet Mercury ini makeshift watermelon saya yang warnanya grey. 不喜欢吃西瓜啊，种子很烦，的确。我是比较喜欢吃橙可能是我最喜欢吃的水果。喜欢 orange juice，orange juice 也好喝，只是有时太酸了，我受不了。I like orange juice also, but I don't like sour stuff, so there's like a really ironic stuff. Aku allergy kalau makan semangka. Aku suka buah masam-masam. Mango salad. Buah masam-masam. I tak suka masam. Rujak best. Okay. Yu-chan, hello. Welcome to today's watermelon cutting 3D modeling session. Yeah, we're gonna cut this watermelon. 这块西瓜好大，不过我喜欢。对啊，西瓜就是要大力才爽啊。Okay, so now we've got the base. So this is gonna be our watermelon. I'm gonna change the name to watermelon. Alright, and I'm gonna hide the watermelon for a while because I want to cut. I need to imagine how would you cut this watermelon. So let's go to top view. So if we were to cut the watermelon, we're most likely gonna cut like this, right? This is how we're gonna cut it. So we're gonna make an object that looks like the cut. So 现在我们要制造一个形状。就会像我们切 watermelon 的时候的形状。I decided to use a cube because that would be the easiest. So I'm gonna tap and go into the edit mode. I'm gonna go top down view. And then I'm gonna hide the watermelon first because we already got a reference which I just drew on. Okay, let's move this cube a little bit, and then actually it's already sorta two shape. We could cut the watermelon. Let's see, but the cube is still a little bit too short, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lengthen it. So we're gonna press S. Let's close the proportional editing, and then we're gonna just bring it up. Ta-da! But because I rotated the watermelon just now, so we're gonna just rotate our cube a little bit. Which way shall we rotate? Alright, I got an idea. Instead of rotating it, I'm gonna go into X-ray mode. Select the bottom, then we're gonna just move it. Yeah, now we got the perfect cut for this watermelon. Let's look at the side view, and then let's rotate. If you got a number pad, it's super convenient. You can rotate using the 2, 4, 6, 8. It will rotate according to the direction that it's looking at. Then I'm gonna erase that. We can go to the end of eraser, we can erase this. So we're gonna use this as our cutter piece. So we got the cutter piece, we got the watermelon. Alright, everybody ready? 这块suka watermelon. Berarti Yui macam tak suka rujak kerana tak suka masam. I tak suka masam tapi I suka orange. Orange yang manis. Saya suka mandarin orange, itu sedap. Dia manis. Tapi Tapi I rasa watermelon memang saya tak suka dia punya. I don't like the seed of the watermelon either, but I like the taste of the watermelon. So we're gonna switch on JMesh. We're gonna take JMesh. If you don't see this open, just press N. Oops, it disappeared. Just press N or click on that little, what do you call it? This little thing over here. Alright, so just for myself, because I like to keep the object that I used to apply onto the other object, so I'm gonna unclick the delete after apply so that I can keep it. I don't want it to apply immediately either, so I'm gonna unclick that. I'm gonna just leave those. Alright, I'm gonna take the eyedropper. I'm gonna click on the watermelon. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice it. Let's slice watermelon. So we're gonna click slice. Alright, now we wait. Alright, let's hide this. Ta-da! We got a chopped up watermelon. I feel like this watermelon piece is too big. I'm gonna call this watermelon slicer. Watermelon slicer. Sedap watermelon tapi saya tak makan banyak. Okay, so we're gonna adjust the shape of the watermelon slicer, which is really cool because we could do it. Then we're gonna just move it. It might lag a lot because it is slicing as we move it. So ini powernya. Saya nak kepingan kecil sikit. Ini terlalu besar, kan? So this is one of the cool part of it, but it's gonna lag a bit. 被气呗，我要小块一点，容易吃。西瓜就是要够小块，然后再拿汤匙。I like to eat watermelon with spoon. Do you all eat it straight or do you eat with spoon? 对，要切西瓜。My gosh， 等一下。你的老大，等一下，你可以叫我Yui老师，terlalu berair kan? Oh memang, tapi watermelon, berair je, tapi pun okay. Tengok kami ada watermelon cut. 好，对，要切西瓜了。等一下。You don't like watermelon, but you suka cikgu Yuki. 可是要吃，对都用嘴吃的。等一下，有用其他东西吃吗？我是喜欢用汤匙来挖。I like to use the spoon to scoop the watermelon before I put it in my mouth and eat it. Or do you like to eat watermelon straight? Alright, so let's say I want to bring this slice of the watermelon out. So what we need to do is we need to apply it. But if we were to apply the cutter first, so let's say I press here and apply, you'll notice, oh, something happened. It's because we still have a subdivision on top. So modifiers 就是这里这一些功能 I call them modifier. I don't know what's the Chinese name. 移动性 special effect 又不算，它是从上面 apply 下去的。So in this case, I will have to do the subdivision first. I'm going to apply this first, and then only I can apply the Boolean. Yes. Then 现在我就可以把我的西瓜拿出来了 and bring up my watermelon. So now we just need to adjust the angle because it was not cut in a straight angle, so it might be a little bit slanted. So we got a nice big slice of watermelon. Why is it a watermelon? Because I feel like we cut watermelon. Yes. Alright, so yeah, we got our slice of watermelon. Yeah, okay. So we got a sliced watermelon. Let's say this is just let's say 切成这样，看来这个刀很钝，为什么？这个刀很尖利啦！你看 ，Look at this cut, it's sharp. Aku tengok macam cheese Pac-Man. Ada juga macam Pac-Man. Kalau ada mata sini memang jadi Pac-Man. Nyap. Oh, tapi ini caranya. If we want to put color onto it, we could texture unwrap it, but we don't have enough time today. So we're gonna just go into shader viewport, and then we're gonna just give it a color. What color shall we give it? We could give it a green color. This is totally not a healthy watermelon, I would say. 不觉得这个西瓜可以吃啦 ，It's too green. But we can color the inside as well. It just takes more time. Yeah. 好，大家明白了吗？ Everybody understand? This is how you cut a watermelon in 3D. But if you want to color it, that's a different thing altogether. So today, let's just say, I want to add a little bit of something. You know the spring that watermelon have, you know, on top. This one, I want to add it in. So let's do just that. So what I'm gonna do for that is pretty simple. We're gonna just add a cylinder in. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the cylinder smaller first. Probably, I don't know, how small shall we go? We could just drag it and then we can see maybe somewhere around here and then a bit shorter. Yeah, okay, I think that's alright. Okay, then we're gonna go into edit mode. Then we're gonna go X-ray. And then we're gonna lift it up. So 现在我只是想要做一些多余的东西，其实水果已经切好了。So now we can just slowly create that nice twirl. But to do that, we're gonna extrude. Oops, too much. A little bit. Oh, this is actually more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. It's gonna take some time, but it's not too hard. It doesn't need to be perfect, so 然后就慢慢一个一个拖，给它转圈圈。可是你会注意到，因为because I didn't use a lot of what do you call it? A lot of edges, it might not look smooth, so we can add a subdivision surface. But you will notice that the sides here might look a little bit, no, actually quite wonky, so I'm gonna just make those straight. Right, so now that's that. Then we can do the watermelon. Stop. At least now it's a little bit rounder. Then we can turn. Oops, it's spinning a bit too much for my liking. Let's turn it back. I see what happened. I must have accidentally scaled one of it. Okay. And slowly rotate. If you want to see how it actually looks like, we could press this one, which is on cage. So it will show you exactly how it looks like. Exactly how it looks like. 这个是一点点添加给西瓜的一些添加。如果想把西瓜弄得更像西瓜，可能可以添加上去。这就可能会花一些时间。Right, and then this part, because we don't need it to be having mean crease, so we can switch it off. Simple. Now let's just have one more little loop that goes up. Or maybe a bit more. Okay, this one might need to turn a little bit. The way to choose a loop, we could use the because I have switched on the 3-point cursor, which is like a selection tool, so I could use double click to select loops, which is very convenient. Okay 啦，大概是这样。耶，这里转到有点奇怪了。Of course, for this type of thing, if you know how to use the curve tool, you could use that straight. But this is just for fun. Just to have a watermelon tail on top. It looks a bit wonky though. Feels like I want to fix it. Isn't that always the case? 可以加多一个 loop。Let's say 这边我想把它弄小，也可以。Yeah, now this looks like a pear, a parmesan fruit 抽水管加蛋黄，对，能看不能吃的西瓜，对，这是能看不能吃，不太像西瓜的西瓜切割节目。BGM 好听，西瓜20分，西瓜汁80分，对，西瓜汁我觉得还比西瓜难做一些些。西瓜汁做的美，我就可以看得出，花了很多时间。可以把它弄得更滑顺都 OK。好了，因为西瓜记得要 save 起来，做好的作品要记得 save 起来。Remember to save your works. And then today, okay, let's say I want to write my name on top of the watermelon. Isn't that exciting? Nak buat rambut susah juga Rambut perlu buat every single strand, so memang ambil masa lebih. Kalau saya kat watermelon, saya nak tulis nama, saya boleh gunakan, I can use the same method which was like just now. I can add, and we add a text, and we tap into it, go to top view, write what I want to write. Waci sedap, maybe. Maybe something like this. And then let's change the font. Let's say I want to change it to something a bit more blocky. Alright, we got the Kwachi Sedap. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller first. Then I'm gonna convert it to mesh. Go to side view, bring it to the front, turn it. I'm not gonna turn it 90 degrees because I want it to sort of match the watermelon. So it's gonna look like this. Then maybe besar sikit. Tapi watermelon ada kuaci, ada sikit pelik lah. It's a little bit weird to have kuaci on top of a watermelon, but it will do. Alright, I'm not sure how it looks like right now. I think one of the difficult parts for 3D is that you really need to check all your angles. I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna select all using A, and I'm gonna just extrude. True. Yeah, now we got Kwachi Sedap on a almost watermelon. Let's say I want to use the Kwachi Sedap and cut through this watermelon. I could press the N, get the J mesh, change this to the watermelon 01, and I can difference it. And then we can switch off the text. Yeah, dah. Kwachi Sedaps. Si Kwachi. Si Kwachi. Memang. Rambut macam Upin. Nanti Upin Ipin kan tak ada rambut. Si Kwachi. Memang. Ini ialah si Kwachi. Sedap. Okay lah. Hari ni memang today's tutorial is a little bit shorter as we are just covering Boolean. Do you have any question? 有什么问题吗？还是都 OK？ 今天的功课 Today's homework is I want you all to do a simple almost watermelon and write something on the watermelon, and then you can tag me with you can use this hashtag, or no, not this one, but you can use this hashtag, which is, let me write it down, the hashtag Yui, small letter, okay, Blender class, and then, or you can just tag me on any of the social media. Cikgu akan mark your work, and then I will check it. I will mark it in stream for the next Yui 3D modeling session. Yay! 对，今天的功课切西瓜，然后如果要交上来给 Yui 的话 ，Yui 会很期待。I'll be very excited to mark it, and then and then you can hashtag Yui Blender class, and then I will mark it on stream. Yeah, If you want to send it to me personally or via Discord, you can also come into our Discord. Let me send you the Discord link. Oops, did I accidentally press the wrong button? Yes, I did. I am much apologies. Don't worry. Kalau nak masuk Discord boleh masuk ni. Susah juga ya. Semoga beberapa tahun ke depan 3D design bisa sangat easy macam ni. I rasa 3D design dah jadi lebih senang dari dulu-dulu. Sekarang dah memang sangat-sangat user friendly dah. Tapi memang yes, Otis 期待你的功课。上个礼拜我觉得 episode 2 will be a little bit more difficult because you have to make a box. But you can use episode 2 and episode 3 Yui 3D modeling tutorials, and then you can create something that you like, definitely. So yes, Mina, okay? Okay, very good. Oh, Sensei done. Sensei gonna move Sensei back to the middle. Ding 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 ding. 回来了。好，也遮住我的 modifier 了。好，有什么问题吗？没有的话，今天就先到这里为止。好，我结束之前，我先做一个叫什么呢？无情广告时间。如果有人是在马来西亚想要学习 2D 画的话，可以考虑去 Asterisk 没啦，就随便说一下。好。没事，加油！可是老师很期待你们的功课。好，大家辛苦了，みんなお疲れ。好了，tak ada masalah dan saya akan end stream kat sini。好，起立，行礼，谢谢玉老师，谢谢学生们，学生记得要做功课吼，你们有2个礼拜时间，我下一个 Yui 3D modeling 会是2个礼拜后，可是看看会是以制造东西过程还是 So the next Yui 3D modeling is gonna be 2 weeks after, like basically 2-week once, so it's gonna be 1 week after the next week, and then remember 好，谢谢 Fishman 学生，非常聪明的学生，我们这里记得订阅、按赞、分享，谢谢。Yeah, I look forward to you all giving me the photo of your watermelon. Jumpa lagi, mata hawa, mata hana. So remember ya, watermelon. Kalau yang dalam DC, please remember yang Fafa dalam DC.Please remember to vote for which horror game Yui will play if Yui hits 500 subs within this month. And then remember to subscribe, share, and press the like button. Thank you very much, everybody. Otsukare minna. Bye bye this. 辛苦了。好，等一下，我看一下有谁。好 ，Black Cat 辛苦了，好好。辛苦了，春兰辛苦了 ，Otis 辛苦了 ，Fishman 也辛苦了，白虎辛苦了 ，Nathan お疲れ，Matahana Fishman 是 Matahana， 拜拜 ，I'll see you guys. When's the next one? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. I think. Yeah. 好，大家辛苦了，拜拜。啊，对了 ，also a friendly reminder: tomorrow Fish is having a lucky draw for anybody of you who likes PTGC. Please go check her out. You can see the details. Wait, where is that thing? Where is that post? If you wanna get some freebie, remember go check her out tomorrow. If I'm not wrong, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. お疲れみんな，记得要去抽奖哦，大家。好，谢谢大家，拜拜。Good night， 加油！李真辛苦了，天辛苦了，然后记得要去看啊，明天有抽奖哦，有礼物哦。Tomorrow there's freebie, there's gift. If you want to check it out, do check out the link that I put in the comment section. Alright, bye bye. Good night. Matahana.